minutes. 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
Good evening to you all. And Terry's still not back. Has anyone seen Terry anywhere? We don't know.
No, he was on a boat last time I saw him.
He was
on his way to Barcelona.
Behind you, I think the boats went past you. No, just joking. Just trying to make you look round. But right, how is everyone? All good?
Mr. Bueno.
Yeah.
I'm outside today, al fresco, so you'll have to let me know if I break up.
Yeah, Jackie's out the barbecue. Can't you see the smoke in the background? Oh, no, it's on
A little
fire.
one.
Yeah. Yeah. So if Jackie freezes from time to time, it's not us. It's the Spanish Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's my screen. Let me know.
It's normally quite good though, the Spanish Wi-Fi, isn't it? I think. It normally is.
Yeah, just come out of range.
Turn the banner off. Ding. Gone. There. This is my mate. Right. Let's see who we have in the chat then, shall we? And we have Chuck, and we have Dave, and we have Paul, Mark, and Lee, and Suzanne, and Steve. Oh, Steve Gillis, how you doing? Don't forget maple syrup. That's what I'm just saying. Drone shots.
Oh, Jay!
Of course it is. Oh, no, there's so many people to know. There's 24 people. So that's who's that? That's KF Drones is.
That's Keith.
Keith, yep. We're getting there. Scrolling down this list.
Johnny Drone Flyer.
Oh, Brian's there.
Jane Brown.
My Johnny.
Mr. Johnny, as I call him.
Mr. Johnny.
Johnny
Max.
Mr. Crawford, he's called him.
Anyone else? Oh,
Sweet Caroline.
That didn't work very well, John.
Harvey, I didn't see her name.
Harvey's here. Who else we got? Anyone else? Oh, Laurie. Hi, Laurie. How you doing?
Steve Janess.
And
Dave Cullen.
Jane Brown.
New one.
I
wonder who that could be. I think that's it. Oh no, hang on. Get up there. There. SK Lifty. I keep pressing the buttons and it keeps on moving. Right, so I think we've got everyone in. We've got 26 people watching right now, so hopefully there's going to be more really shortly. So anyway.
Sue, Albion Drone. Did you mention her?
Who's that?
Sue, Albion Drone.
Yeah. I would call Suzanne actually. Oh, Johnson FPV.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. I think that's everyone.
Steve, before we get too carried away, we need to ask Jackie about her race car experience.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was Harvey racing around the track and me trying to keep up with the Avata. And
hello.
We also did it with Mini 4 Pros in sport mode.
Nice.
Did I freeze?
He did.
Yeah, it looked really fun. I must admit that's yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
I like to his car around there.
I was surprised you could have access to the track, that you could even get on it, or is it just open?
It's just in the middle of nowhere. It's used for raves and stuff. Just
So I take it was actually used for racing once upon a time, I'm guessing.
I don't know.
Oh, pretty clearly it was. I mean, you could tell the track. It was a real racetrack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had all the twists,
it was
turns, so excellent stuff.
Yeah, it's really good.
Well, Gerard, welcome on board. Right, okay. So let's bring on our special guest, shall we? We fine? Yeah.
Let's welcome this week's Drone Seekers live show special guest.
Here he is.
Welcome.
Once we have a guest, now she's in my neck of the woods. Welcome, Justin. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad.
So Justin, just to reiterate, Justin's from Suffolk, where I live in Suffolk, and there's Suffolk in the UK, not Suffolk in the United States. Is that right,
I
Mark?
noticed that as well when I've been posting stuff. I not realised it was Suffolk in America as well. Some of them getting confused.
There's tons of Suffolks over here. I mean, tons of them. I'm not joking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got a local to you, Marcus? Have you got a Suffolk local to you at all? Or?
You know what? Not close by that I know of. Yeah, I think more East Coast.
So anyone in the chat from the US, tell me where your nearest Suffolk is. That's what
I'll listen, Steve. I'm going to tell you here in just a second. I'm going to go to Google Maps, and I'm going to put Suffolk in there, and it's going to be.
You'll be there all day reading it.
Yeah.
Well, Justin, thanks ever so much for taking time out to join us. And
Sure.
all tanned all the way, just bring back.
Yeah, Portugal. Tell us all about Portugal.
Oh, nice and hot. Lovely scenery for me drone. Took me drone over there. Lovely scenery for it. Yeah.
Did you have any problems at all through customs or any drone?
Nothing whatsoever. Literally put it through security, and one of the security guards did say, "What is that?" I said, "It's a drone." He went, "Oh, okay," and put it through.
Yeah. Did you fly from Stansted then, or?
Yeah, Stansted. Yeah, Stansted, Barrow, and then to LB. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. So yeah, took it with me, and got some. I think I got some lovely shots. The thing is, I like to tuck myself away somewhere when no one's about, early in the morning, something like that. Get some nice shots, and no one's bothered, So
yeah, it's nice to just sort of be. Paul said we have a Suffolk County here in Massachusetts.
So Steve, there's a Suffolk University. There's also a Suffolk County Community College. So clearly Suffolk is into higher educations. There's Suffolk County in Massachusetts. There's Suffolk County in New York. There's a Suffolk University Law School. There's a Suffolk City Hall, Suffolk County Community College. I mean, I could go on and on.
You see, in the UK, you've got Suffolk and you've got Norfolk. But basically, there's a Norfolk of the north and south, and Suffolk is south. And basically, it was Norfolk and Southfolk.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
That's what it was. I'm a Suffolk Cat.
That's Jay. He's a. Oh.
I don't know where that is.
Well, we got plenty of Norfolks in the United States as well.
Oh, no.
Big military base.
So anyway, Justin, how long have you actually been flying drones for them?
Well, got one in toy ones first of all that went up and come straight back down again.
We all do it, don't we? Why do we do it? Why?
You have to keep pressing up on the actual controller to make it keep going up, like, you know. If you don't do it, it just comes straight back down. Anyway, I had two of them, lost them in trees, and then I started watching YouTube, and I saw the Mini 3 Pro, and I thought I fancy that one, so I ordered it, got it, and I thought, what do I do with it now?
On Marcus's channel.
Yeah.
So it was like a case of like learning completely from scratch outside of everything, like, you know.
Yeah.
And it was just one of the things. It's a massive learning curve. Massive learning curve.
I mean, to be honest, with you, that's what YouTube. I mean, channels like Marcus's channel. You know, I mean, you just go on there, and we all do the same. Well, we do now. Go on there, and sort of, you know, like when a new drone comes out, we all go on YouTube, see how many people made videos, and
that's it.
Everyone does it with Marcus, and there's loads of video. So there's no shortage of information available now. Is there? You know, manual. What manual? Don't need a manual. Just go on YouTube.
Exactly.
Manual?
I mean, the thing is with a manual, you have to sit and read it. Whereas if you go on YouTube, someone reads it for you.
Jackie knows all about me and reading manuals.
Yeah.
I've got me a Mini 3 Pro, used that, and then the wife Christmas got me the Mini 4 Pro. So I've
very
been using
nice.
it. Yeah, I've been using that one with all the obstacle avoidance all around it. It really works really well.
Yeah, I think
Great,
if I hadn't got the Mini 3, I think I would have bought the Mini 4. But I'll just buy me time.
I'll tell you, Steve, what people don't realize about the Mini 4 over the Mini 3 Pro is that it also has a much faster processor. It does everything better. It focuses better.
Yeah.
There's, you know, you may not see it in the specs of the camera or all of that, but it works way better.
And the thing is as well, I mean, I've seen night footage from the Mini 4, and it's so much better than Mini 3, without a doubt. You know,
the obstacle avoidance as well works really well. I took it through trees, everything, and it works really well. It works really well.
Best bit, isn't it? The obstacle avoidance.
It's literally going follow it all with the ducks all round down on the thinking, oh, how does that get through there? But it does.
Well, one day, I'll just wait for Mini 5 if it ever happens. I mean, who knows?
What else can I add? What else can I add though?
Yeah, I'm hoping they don't invent Mini 5, because Marcus will get one and then he'll stop using his Mini 4, and I'll be really sad.
I never stop using any of them.
No, you don't. That's true.
Justin's right what he says. I mean, the thing is, how do you? I mean, obviously, you say that the Mini 4 is, you know, is everything. What more can you add to it? What would you like to see on the next Mini then, Marcus, that isn't on the Mini 4 Pro?
Well, you could always add more intelligence, and with regard to LiDAR would help that obstacle avoidance, make it even more effective. You know, everybody likes flight time. Everybody likes a bigger sensor. You know, could they put a 1-inch sensor on a little drone like that? I don't know. DJI does miracles.
Well, I was reading up on that. Somebody had said about it's possible they could put the Pocket 3 camera and sensor on there. It
would be amazing.
It would.
Yeah.
See, this is one thing that I quite good on the screen out, the ability to take photos while recording video. Wouldn't that be a thing? If you can actually your video and all of a sudden you just press a button and it takes a still.
What? Why not just grab a screen grab? You know, that's easy enough to do. In video. In other words, there's a shot in the video you like, you just do a screen grab.
And the only thing is, of course, I mean,
that's what I do.
Oh, Gary says, Jackie, I was in your neck of the woods last week. Not exactly Benidorm.
I know. I've just told him off. We could have met up if you'd have let me know.
Yeah.
Benidorm's got to be, what, a good hour from you, Jackie? Or
yeah, a bit more. But not too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only went there once for one day. That was enough. I know, Gruffalo drone. How are they doing? Right. Anyway, video time. What's this question? Would you trade 5 or 10 minutes of flight time for a 1-inch sensor?
Probably not.
Ooh, no.
Yeah, but some people would, because some people actually want the image quality.
Yeah. I mean,
I agree, Kev.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, would it be 5 to 8 minutes of flight time?
There would be a trade-off somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to use more power, right?
Yeah.
I'll forgive you then.
Right.
Whenever they're putting a faster processor, more memory, more obstacle avoidance, more LiDAR, a bigger sensor, it's weight, number one, and number two, it uses power, right? So they got to figure out how to
Alan's
balance
saying the
that.
Pocket 3 camera is insanely good.
It is.
Agreed.
It is.
That's the one that Ron was using, wasn't he? What was in Florida?
Ronald Thomas Brown loves that camera.
Yeah, very nice. Right, okay, video time. We'll never get to sharp, otherwise we've got lots. And I recognise this one.
Punch it, Chewy.
I love that shot where you go on.
I thought
And
exactly the
there's a
same thing. I thought exactly the same. I didn't realise that Hadley had a castle.
I did.
I lived on Canvey Islands. You could see that from the castle. And I spent quite a bit of my childhood over there as well, in the woods, Hadley Woods and all stuff like that, like, you know. And when I moved up here, I had to go back and refilm it, like, you know, and do it, like. So, but I was there at 5 o'clock in the morning to film that.
Wow.
Day before, I took my drone, and it's full of people having picnics and stuff like that. So I did not want to get all them people in it, and I thought the best time to do was like literally sunrise. So I got up at 4:30, and I literally drove there, and not a soul around. So it was just the whole place to myself.
Yeah. That's what you've got to do, really. You've got to get there. If you know there's somewhere where you're going to get lots of people, just go there really early in the morning because no one else is going to.
Exactly. Yeah. So, I must admit, I was quite pleased with the footage of that one. So, yeah, just quite pleased.
Was that the Mini 3 or the Mini 4?
That was Mini 4.
Right.
Yeah, Mini 4. So that move I done with when it goes, the camera comes down and it twists around. It took me ages to perfect that. So even though that weren't perfect, I thought it's enough. But I drove home, I was going, yes.
Jeff, you did that manually.
What the footage looked like. I thought, I've done that. Okay, yes, I've done that bit.
So, Justin, question: you did that manually? Because the first thing I thought when I saw that was focus track, right? Spotlight mode. Push the drone forward.
Waypoints.
Oh, you did it with waypoints. Okay.
Waypoints, yeah.
Sure.
Set your one, do your point of interest
Right.
in the middle, turn the drone around, things like that. So it set it off.
Right.
Yeah.
Good job.
It's the only way to do it manually, that's bloody hard, I think.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't do it. I'll tell you that. Yeah,
well, this is why DJI put all these things on there. I know some people say, "Oh, no, I don't like all these trickery," but the thing is, they're there to perfect what you're trying to help and to create what you're trying to create. I mean, fair enough. If you're a really good pilot and you think, you're quite capable of doing it, then hats off to you. But to my way of thinking, I think if I want to do something in particular, that I can use some sort of trickery that drones can do for me. Crack on.
My biggest trouble is remembering where to find it in the menu.
Yeah,
Marcus,
phone Marcus. Hey, Marcus.
No, but listen, I freely admit I'm not that great on the sticks, and so I use all those pilot aids to get some decent footage.
That's what they're there for.
Exactly. That's what cars have got all their gadgets for. So drones got their gadgets for.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
I'll tell you what I did last week. I tried active track on a car around that racetrack.
Right.
And, oh my God, it was amazing. It just followed the car the whole way. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Jackie, that you need to mess around with that whole focus track suite. So that whole suite of that's called focus track, and that spotlight mode. Set a point of interest with that spotlight mode, and just fly the drone, and it will keep the camera right on it the whole time.
The more I learn, and I mean I learn bit by bit, quite slowly, but the more I learn, the more impressed I am with that Mini 4. It's just.
Here's another one for you: automatic mode when you're in active track.
Yeah.
You put it in auto. Put yourself as the point of interest.
Yeah.
The drone will follow you. Then it will do a helix.
Right.
And then it will follow you again. And it'll just keep doing that over and over again. And you get some amazing footage.
I've done that with the kids. We took the kids for a walk with the dog. And he done the helix. It's just followed behind it. It went in some trees, things like that. Yeah. I must admit, the footage came out really well.
Yeah. The camera on it's amazing.
Justin, you touched on it earlier. The cool thing about the Mini 4 is with the 360 OA, you don't have to worry about it going sideways into a tree or something. Right?
No, that's right. Yeah.
You do it.
Well, this is what we were saying about drones, sort of going backwards with a drone. If you haven't got the sensors there, you go backwards, and that could be sort of a whole new drone.
So it's not perfect, but it's really good. And I think there's a lot of rumors about the new Air 3 or Air 3S, whatever they're going to call it, that it's going to have more LiDAR on there. So it's going to have LiDAR, particularly forward-facing, including all the optical obstacle avoidance that'll make it even more foolproof and even better.
Sounds good.
Excellent. I say improvements all the time, indeed. Yeah. Right, okay. We're going to watch another video now, and this one is this is a soap opera. Marcus, this is a set where it's actually filmed. I've already explained. For those, this is EastEnders, and this is a real sort of like geezer. It's a real. You can always watch it sometime. No, enjoy.
Great
Yeah,
scoop.
that was really cool.
It's when you look at locations to fly. I'm thinking, oh, where can I go? And I thought, like, I'll get all my stuff from like Google Earth, and I thought I fancy going there, like the East Boreham Woods, the EastEnders set, and there's no flight restrictions there whatsoever, which is you think like it would be. And
Wow.
no, literally just, and where I parked outside was on the bus's house. Parked
Yeah.
outside that house, so took off from there and flew and got the EastEnders set.
That's really smart. Everyone's going to be going and doing that now.
I think there's quite a few drone pilots go over there. Yeah, quite a few of them actually.
Yep.
But, yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, there's no flight restrictions. I mean, obviously, I know that guy, I can't think of the guy's name now, actually flew over the Big Brother house. And,
Wow.
and of course, they come out there, sort of like, you can't fly over here, says so. And of course, but it actually, because obviously that program, because it's like a, it's supposed to be a secret location or whatever. And of course, that they had to stop all the people in the taking part in the show going out the car.
Quackers says, where were the drums at the end? They're not drums, they're called the doof-doofs. Everyone knows that. Doofs.
Every night you think yourself, get out
afterwards.
I mean, the thing is, there's no flight restrictions. What to actually see the whole sort of layout, the way it's actually done. The same in Manchester with the one they've actually moved out of Coronation Street.
Oh, Coronation, yeah.
Now, these soaps, this EastEnders been on. I can't remember what year it started now, but it's fascinating. It's been going on the storylines they come up with. But don't ever go to the Albert. It's a dodgy pub or something. So, I mean, you can certainly get around, Justin. You sort of go. How often do you go out flying? At least once a week, I'm guessing. At
least once a week. I try and get out as often as I can, but at least once a week.
Yeah.
When I first started, it's probably once every 2 weeks, things like that. But once I started doing once a week, the YouTube channel started picking up big time and stuff like that. So I just carried on going like once a week.
Yeah.
I just used Google Earth, build the momentum up, So I just used Google Earth. I thought, where can I go? Where next? Google Earth, and I thought, right, there we go. Drop the pin. I'm there.
Yeah.
That's how you find the interesting places, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I do, Justin. I get on Google Maps or Google Earth and I look for places to fly. I do that all the time.
Yeah.
It drives me crazy when people say that, oh, hey, you've got some great places to fly there in Idaho. You got the canyon or this and that. I'm telling you, you can go anywhere and find great, cool things to look at from an aerial perspective. Great places to fly.
Yeah. And it does give a whole new sort of perspective to what it is anyway, doesn't it? It's not like you're taking a photograph. You take a photograph with Justin does a lot of churches and whatever, but it's a whole new thing, isn't it? To go around a church and film round it and above it.
It looks so different from the sky, doesn't it?
And I think and the truth is, I think with all of us, as drone pilots, that's what makes it so special, isn't it? That different perspective of just a whole new ball game.
Birds get that crap all the time, Steve.
No. They don't even have to charge their batteries, do they?
Well, the thing is, birds have to lay eggs. So don't think about last week's joke.
Oh no, don't go there again.
Right. I know we're going to show another video now because we've got lots to show. Little time to do it. So, talk about churches. There's one.
Wow,
So,
that was really nice.
That church ain't far from me. It's literally about 10-15 minute drive away. That one.
so when you arrive at a location, Justin, I mean, do you sort of think, right, do you just sort of wing it and sort of fly all sorts of things, or do you actually think?
I've got a few ideas where to start from and where the ending part's going to be, things like that. As you go along as well, you think you might think the ending part or the beginning part is in the middle of what you're doing anyway. So that'll make a good ending. That'll make a good beginning. As you go along, you just make it up as you go along, sort of thing, like, you know. So, but then again, when you get to location, you think straight away that's a good start going through there or something like that, like, you know. So.
It's just not.
It all changes when you start editing as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. I've done that many times. That's a good start point. But when you start editing, oh no, that one's a lot better. So
Yeah.
Just get all the footage together and go, I like that bit, I don't like that bit, and you just like
the amount of clips I do get through that, it's like you might take about 50 clips and only use 15 of them.
Yeah,
that's right.
You know?
And that's the thing. Is obviously, the more you do, the more chance you've got to put in like a, you know, well, your videos are what 2.5, 3 minutes long, you know, and it's amazing how much footage you've actually filmed.
That's
just
right,
for that minutes worth. But it's work. You know, what about the choice of music? Do you listen to lots of different bits of music, or do you?
I get me music from Epidemic and Artlist, and I literally, depending what footage I've got, if it's church, a bit softy, stuff, things like that. I could spend a good hour trying to find the right bit of tune for the footage.
Yes, music's important, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can't have like rock music going, things like that. So
it wouldn't matter.
It's just a case of like finding the right one, just finding the right one that fits that bit of footage.
I've switched from Epidemic to Artlist lately as well, because I like the way you can search on Artlist.
I must admit, I've got both, but I do use Artlist more.
Yeah, I like that.
I think the music quality is better from it as well. When they've got, I think they've got better artists on there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to look. I mean, Epidemics is okay. I mean, I've subscribed to it for a year, so I'm sort of like tied in for a year. But once that year's up, then I'll start thinking about.
I like the way you can search on Artlist. You can put in the. It's just better. I find the tune I'm looking for quicker with Artlist.
But I've also used YouTube's own music bit as well. So I've used that as well.
Good as well. Me and Marcus.
So I pick between the three, but the main one is Artlist. Second one is obviously Epidemic, and then I go to a YouTube one as well. It's all got to be royalty-free music anyway. So
yeah. And we like
the music in my videos that I don't. I just use. I find it on YouTube's music library. I just never use music in my videos.
Wax is asking, has artists got sound effects?
And templates and stuff, but I think you have to pay a different subscription.
That's right, you do. Yeah, I've got the bottom one.
Yeah, me too.
It's good enough what I use. It's good enough what I wanted to use for anyway.
Yeah, Bob said that our community has so much talent. We need to be able to keep these. Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
We're up against it in the U.S. with regard to drones and regulations, and really a very real potential of new DJI getting banned. Well, really virtually all Chinese drones getting banned in the United States. Now, not our existing drones, but future products. And, I was just kind of like dismissed those kind of things for a while, but it's getting pretty real over here.
I mean, if that happens, Mark, just a thought here. Just supposing it does actually all happen. I mean, because it's looking like it could well do. What's going to happen with people? Say, for example, like myself. Just supposing, like after now, just supposing it happened right now, okay, and then DJI bring a new drone out, which obviously is not going to be able to be sold in the US. What if a visitor comes over and brings one of the said drones over?
Yeah, I don't know.
You could, and I'll bet it would fly. However, if it doesn't have FCC approval, it would be illegal.
Right.
Yeah, because of the radio waves that it transmits.
Well, that's what I'm just thinking. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, let's face it. If you wanted to buy, so let's say, a drone that's now banned, there's nothing stopping you saying, Lauren, do us a favour.
So trust me, I kind of went down that road. I thought, well, I got my friend Lauren up in Calgary. I just go drive up there and go buy my new DJI drone and bring it home. However, it would be illegal because it wouldn't be FCC compliant. Yeah.
Because you'd be going against the fact that them drones, as from said cutoff point, is banned.
Well, when they say banned, I think it doesn't mean. I don't think it means that you can't own one, but it means that it's not going to get any kind of U.S. approval for if it's on what they call the covered list, the FCC, the Federal Communications Commission, cannot approve it for use in the U.S. So I think I could buy one. I think I could bring it in legally. I just could never fly it legally.
Yeah.
Well, especially as a 107 drone pilot. I mean, you'd probably lose your license, I guess. I don't know. I mean,
Well, listen, Steve. Somebody would have to catch you, and they'd have to care enough to catch you, right? And I don't think, I think those. But who knows, right?
Well, we know there's plenty of Karens about, don't we? Or sorry, wasn't be sick. Right. Okay. Video. Where are we? Where did I get to? Oh, yeah.
Carolyn makes a good point there. I agree with what Carolyn says.
Yeah, really. If you're flying on the edge of a big canyon, I know who's going to fight.
Right.
Well, this is very true. It's the same when we go over to Spain. It's a case like, well, are you fully legal? Of course we are.
Put up the next comment, Steve Jens. That is absolutely incorrect, Steve. You cannot. The FCC needs to approve the airway. It doesn't matter whether it's sub 250 or not. In fact, sub 250 in the U.S. means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. All it means is you don't have to put a sticker on the side. You have to comply with all of the same regulations. So yeah, I mean, those are that kind of misinformation. You can tell it kind of struck a nerve there. I hate that kind of misinformation because people read something like that and they believe it, and it's just not true.
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, rules are rules, as it were. They're meant to be broken.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Got an echo.
Echo.
I'm going to get off my soapbox now. I'll step down off my soapbox.
He took me off his stride. I didn't know he had it. There you go.
Hey, I put the link to Justin's channel in the chat. So
Good idea, Marcus.
you guys all know what to do now, right? You click that
Absolutely.
link.
Well, in about 15 minutes anyway.
Yeah, so it goes over. Yeah.
You're trying to get rid of the watch as well. Go and check out Justin. I'll check out Marcus will put up there. Check Justin's channel. Lots of brilliant videos.
Yeah, there's a lot of videos on that channel that are well worth watching.
And like I always say, of course, is the quality is so much better than we can do on here because we are only allowed to show it at 720.
Oh.
There we are. Someone mentioned earlier on the new drone comes out, I think, next week, the Neo.
Neo, yeah.
Yeah, they named it after a cat.
What do you reckon,
Did you know?
Justin? You can go for it then, or are you going to get a Neo, or is it a bit too...
I think it's brilliant. It's in the United States. It will allow us to. You can fly it because it's light enough. It's under the regulations where you're able to fly over people with it. So yeah, that I think it would add a lot. Yeah.
So what weight is it? Does anyone know?
15,
Oh God,
170
Johnny's in the chat. Correct me if I'm wrong, Johnny. 170 grams or 165 grams, something like
Blow
that.
away in the wind.
Yeah.
Well, so Kev, it has a level. All the information that was leaked. It has a level 4 wind resistance, which truthfully is not bad. That's what 18 miles an hour, something like
Johnny
that.
says it's 135 grams.
Oh, there you go.
135.
Super lightweight.
What says 135 grams. But I reckon it's 142. Right.
It depends on the video quality and so forth. But really, I think where the genius of what they're doing with that thing, it's really a selfie drone, right? You could.
Bob, just
Bob's on it.
you subscribe to the planet. Bob, you can't watch 2 videos at the same time. Knock it off.
So it's the selfie drone, you reckon, Marcus?
Yeah. So here's what I think the genius of it is that you can use it as a selfie drone, right? Completely autonomously. You punch a button on the top, and it's going to fly out and do a droney or a helix or whatever, and you'll be at the center of that. Or you can fly it with a controller, or the regular standard RCN1 controller, or you can fly it with the motion controller and goggles.
Oh, wow.
They give you all those options. Yeah.
Crikey. Sounds interesting.
You're also 149 grams. It involves 149.
It's light,
So-
whatever.
Carolyn is spot on. So X-Hover's got to be going nuts right now, which is 00 robotics, because the cool thing, everything I've never owned that particular drone, but I hear it works quite well. The little 00 robotics X-Hover. However, it is just an autonomous selfie drone. That's all it is. DJI is giving you that. Plus, they're giving you all those controller options.
Yeah.
Man,
Gonna win.
Was it the Spark you could actually fly with just your mobile phone?
Yes, you could do hand gestures, couldn't you? And
right.
Yeah.
You didn't need a controller with the Spark.
Picture, didn't it?
yeah.
Bit
gimmicky,
In
but
fact, the original Spark didn't even come with a controller. You had to buy it separately.
that's right. That's what I did. I bought just the drone first and tried to operate it with my phone. Soon got fed up with that and then got the controller.
Right.
Then the drone got fed up with Jackie.
Yeah, and then went for a swim.
Made it play back to DJI. Didn't quite make it. Oh, Johnny says, what is it? It's Big Brother, the V-Copter is great. I love the V. I love that drone. Yeah. Honestly. It just fascinates me in drones that he got 2 props and it was very steady.
So he let you fly it, didn't he, Steve?
He did. I fly outside in front of the hotel.
It's interesting. As long as I've known Johnny, he's never let me fly that drone. I'm not sure why.
Oh, well, our Steve special.
Yeah. Well, Johnny says, Johnny was flying. He said, no, there we go. I thought it was great. It just fascinated me.
Yeah.
Have you seen the V-Copter, Justin? It's actually just actually got 2 props as opposed to
2 arms and blades at the top. That's it.
Jake.
Yeah.
Fascinating thing. Fascinating. I saw you fly. I saw you fly before. Was that?
I'm not even going to argue with him. Yeah, heck no. I get it. I completely understand.
Johnny, let me fly.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just
Hey,
use them
Bob,
arms.
yeah.
Oh dear. How we doing? Right. Okay, we better just run this VT. Find it.
And now it's time for Terry's Joke of the Week.
Right, Terry.
Evening. I'm on holiday at the moment, but I thought I would give you a couple of jokes because I know you'll miss me. In a trial, a small southern town prosecuting attorney called his first witness, a grandmotherly, elderly woman, to the stand. He approached her and asked, "Mrs. Jones, do you know me?" She responded, "Why, yes, I do know you, Mr. Williams. I've known you since you were a boy, and frankly, you've been a big disappointment to me. You lie, you cheat on your wife, and you manipulate people and talk about them behind their backs. You think you're a big shot when you haven't the brains to realise you'll never amount to anything more than a 2-bit paper pusher. If brains were dynamite, you wouldn't have enough to blow your hat off. Yes, I know you." The lawyer was stunned. Not knowing what else to do, he pointed across the room and asked, "Mrs. Jones, do you know the defence attorney?" She again replied, "Why, yes, I do. I've known Mr. Bradley since he was a youngster too. Lazy, bigoted. He has a drinking problem. He can't build a normal relationship with anyone. And his law practice is one of the worst in the entire state. Not to mention, he cheated on his wife with 3 different women. And one of them was your wife." "Oh, yes, I know him." The defence attorney nearly died. The judge asked both counsellors to approach the bench and in a very quiet voice said, "If either of you idiots asks her if she knows me, I'll send you both to the electric chair. Now I'm going to have a drink in the bar."
Terry's Joke of the Week.
What do you think of that?
so much better than last week's.
Yeah, that links didn't lie there again. Oh dear. No. Actually, it's quite good of Terry to do this because obviously he sent me the videos. I set it all up and edit them, but it was good fun. So
Wouldn't be growing seasons without a joke, would it?
it certainly wouldn't be. No, this is what it's all about. So. Okay, right. So hold on. Suzanne laughed.
Lol.
It was okay. It was funny.
You preferred last week.
So last week, you know. Okay. Right. I'm going to mix it up a little bit now because obviously Justin's been on holiday and this is where he's been. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It was a nice place. It was a nice place, I must admit.
I can actually feel the heat coming off that video as you go. Turn the phone up and
Do you have any trouble with batteries getting too warm or anything?
No, nothing at all. Nothing at all. I literally kept them in the bag. Yeah, none whatsoever. Just got my normal flight time, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that boat. I done the orbit around that boat. We done a boat trip. That's what you see in the cave as well. You see, like,
So were you on that boat?
I was on that boat. Yeah, I've recorded that with my phone.
Yeah.
And I've literally put it all together with the drone footage as well in the complete footage. So that little bit was the phone, and the rest of it was the drone, like, you know. So
yeah.
So, yeah. But, I didn't realise that behind the hotel was a ball ring. So that was a ball ring. So
yeah.
I thought it was a Spanish thing, but not Portuguese as well.
There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I thought the drone's going over there.
That's it. Seize the moment. That's the. What about flight restrictions? Are there any flight restrictions in Portugal? I mean,
there are. It's mostly near the airport.
The airport, of course. Yeah.
In the cities.
There are where I was on that beach. The first little clip, there was supposed to be a flight restriction there, but as I took the drone, I connected the Bluetooth to me controller, stuff like that, expecting to put a code in like you do over here, but nothing. Took it off, and yeah, that was it.
Wow, there were no fly zones, are there? Or the yellow bits, or they...
Yeah, well, not no fly, but restrictions.
Yeah.
The red bits no fly.
But you can fly in the yellow.
Yeah, the yellow's all right, but the red's.
Yeah. But he did say on the I used the Portuguese one, and he did say you might need a code, so that's why I connected it up to my phone. Nothing, no code come through, nothing. So yeah.
What is that app, Jackie?
It's called Boa na Boa.
That's the one I use. That's the one I use. Yeah.
It there.
That's
Boa.
Can you PM that over, please?
Yeah, definitely. Do that.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Right, okay. Well, we've got time for another video, I think. And where are we? Oh, yeah, this one. This is somewhere I've been meaning to go for a long while and never quite got there yet, but it will happen.
Oh, you even got a training. Brilliant.
I have to get training.
Yeah.
That's good.
For my love of actually going down to actually viaducts. I love viaducts. Well, Kev knows that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's on my tick list, that one. So there's not many miles from me. But anyway, well, we've come to the end of the show again. Where's the hour gone? As always, what, hour and 2
Goes
minutes?
really quick.
It certainly does. Justin, thanks ever so much for taking time out to join us tonight.
That's all right. No, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
The pleasure's been all ours, and we've enjoyed it. So obviously, don't forget, check out Justin's videos. There's lots of videos on there. So if you start now, or I can buy back Wednesday, you might watch them all.
5 subscribers that I saw. 5 subscribers he got. So
There you go. That's what it's all about.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sharing the love and sharing the videos and the talent of sort of quality of videos and whatever. So anyway, well, have a good week all. And whatever you're doing, Marcus, and have the rest of a nice Sunday.
Yeah.
Jackie's going to go and raid the fridge now and see what's in there.
Yep.
And next week, hopefully, Terry will be back.
Yoo.
Or we'll just get him sending on videos. I'm sure he'll want to come back. I'm sure
Yeah,
he'll had a nice rest. I think he's in Barcelona now, I think.
Yeah.
Barcelona, yeah.
But anyway, well, thanks for joining us all. And we'll do the same again next week. And have a good week. Pleasant flying, pleasant weather, pleasant area. So, see you then.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye.